maybe because of the economic realities of what we have. You know, you can't compare the dollar to naira rate as at the time. But that's not my line of discussion. What I just wanted to know is, if you look at the previous administration, they totally, you know, really, it marvels my here, you know, scrap the National Sport Commission. Now this administration is bringing it back. So do you think that with this bringing back the National Sport Commission, can we have, can grassroots go back to the glory days that we used to know? It is possible. It just eliminates the bottlenecks that we used to have. Because in the ministry you have departments, you have a minister, you have a PAM secretary. But right now it's just straight to the point. Federations dealing with the DG directly and say this is what we have to do. Every action doesn't have to go through so many chains of command before it can be executed. So it is possible, and it has to come down with the people that we're dealing with. That's the people that are the helm of affairs. You can put in anybody, you can give the person as much money as you can give the person, but if the person doesn't know anything, it won't work. So right now it's about the person you're appointing or the people you're appointing, then the federations, if they are ready to go back to the glory days of how it used to be. National Sports Commission, in 2015 when we went to Congo and we came second, the ministry have been struggling to maintain the second at the African Games. That's what they are. You're not doing anything to go past Egypt or do something better. You're just trying to maintain. So because if you know that after 2015, if you cannot maintain the second position, you failed. So that's where we are now. It's as if we're just stagnant. That's the reality. But maybe without the bottlenecks and the fact that maybe we bring in technocrats, it might be a lot better.
All right. When you say bringing in the technocrat, Uche, so what do you think about the man Diko, considering he's been there, he's seen it all? Should we expect really good work to be done in the NSC? Well, yes, he has been there. He has been in sports for a while, maybe just football. But if you look at football too, I know that he must have interacted with some federation presidents and some other people in other sports over time. And he's not just going to be working alone. He's going to have a DG who's also a technocrat, who also understands how sports works in Nigeria. I keep saying sports is the only place where even if we don't get results, the president will not query you because for some reason we know how to write it off. But here is something, we want results. We're tired of writing off money. We want results. We want to see it translate not just on paper, but on the page. So for him, if he has, his experience, then you bring in a good DG. I think that they're going to work well, except maybe there's a rancor somewhere, which I doubt is going to happen.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We'll see how that pans out. All right, that's our show for today. Join us next week as we bring you stories happening in politics, news, entertainment, and sport. I am Ademola Lawrence.
Well, of course, the game is the game, and the power is power. Power is transcend. I am Jim Francis Mweze. Good afternoon.